Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a pork butt on a pellet grill. And we're going to start by trimming it, putting a binder on it, adding seasoning to it, and then sticking it in our pellet grill to be cooked. So let's zoom in for a better look of the action. Sort of fat. There's a little bit of fat, and we're going to trim it with our knife because these pieces are not going to cook. They're not going to render down. There we go. Let's look at the underside. Underside has a little bit. I don't trim too heavily on it. We're going to save this to go for later. One thing I do like to do is I like to score it. This will allow the seasoning to kind of get in with to get inside the fat. So I think overall that looks pretty good. Actually, I'm going to trim that a little bit right there. Put that off to the side. There you go. And this is a bone-in pork butt. So there's a bone right there. So once we've trimmed it down to the way we like it, and this is probably about 4 pounds, give or take, 4 to 5 pounds. We're going to flip it over. We're going to take off one of our gloves. And we're going to put a binder on it. Today, we're going to be using French's mustard, French's yellow mustard. So we just put a bunch of that on there. And we're going to just rub it in, make sure it gets all over, because we're going to put seasoning on all parts of the pork butt. For our seasoning today, we have a choice of using butt rub, which is a good one, Traeger's rub, which is another good one, and then Meat Church Honey Hog. I think probably what we're going to do is we're going to use a combination of Honey Hog to get a little bit of sweetness, and then put some of the Traeger on to get some color to it. So we're gonna start by just putting a good coating on. We're gonna go all around the butt. You don't need to worry about getting too much. This is a big, whoops, got a little too much there. This is a big piece of meat. So it can take a lot. Now we're going to finish it off. This will give us a little bit more salt and pepper, so we can make it a little bit spicier. We'll put a little bit of that on. Okay. Then we're going to flip it over to do the other side. We're going to rub it in also. Get the mustard all over the place. We're going to start with the Honey Hog. On this side we're going to go a little bit more because this Honey Hog has a lot of sugar in it, so it'll caramelize really good. Okay, and then of course we'll add this on to get that salt in there and get a little color. Okay, so there we go. We have finished our butt. So we're going to let this sit while we heat up the grill. So we haven't turned on the pellet grill yet, but we want to let it sit for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes even. And I see I still see some mustard over here, so I'm going to cover that up a little bit. Do the same thing, and we'll keep the seasonings out, so when we put it on the grill we might need to do some touch-ups, but I think overall that looks really good. So now let's head over to the grill and let's get it set up to start cooking our pork butt. We're going to be using our Traeger Ironwood 885 pellet grill, but this will work with any Traeger pellet grill, or even any pellet grill from any manufacturer. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on, give it a minute to start up. we're going to set our initial temperature to 225. Press the button, press ignite, and now it's going to start igniting. We're not going to turn on super smoke until it's fully, until it gets to 225 degrees for 15 minutes. Our pellet grill is at 225. So we're going to start by putting the pork butt in. And open it. And the way I usually do this is I just take the tray the pork butt's on and I lift it up as carefully as I can and I put it somewhere in the middle. And there's a lot of juice left, so we're going to try and keep the juice on the tray. The other thing that we're going to do is we are going to put in the thermometer, or the meat. We're going to start by putting it in right there. We're also going to use the meter plus block because it does give a good internal and external temp that's independent of the pellet grill, plus it's just a double check. So we're going to put this in on the other side. And we're going to put this somewhere in the middle. So now that this is all set, we're going to close her up and we're going to let it run for 2, 3, 4 hours. We want to see it get to a temp of about 130, 140, and then, you know, at that point we'll decide if we're going to wrap it or if we're going to just let it cook. We'll probably wrap it in this video. Today we're going to be using the meter probe on our pork butt. So we're going to set it up in the ab. So we're using probe 1. We're going to go select probe 1. We can see that the internal temperature is 43 degrees. The ambient temperature is 200 degrees. We don't have a target because we haven't set up the cook. So we're going to set up the cook. I want to cook a pork, but we're doing a roast. Then butt shows up. And we're going to go here for medium well. And we're going to say start cook. It then takes us through some steps on where to place our probe. It has a nice video if you need it. Tells us to put the block near the probe, which it is. Tells me that my sound's turned off. Now it's going to start estimating the cook time. Some of the nice features about this is that it has a graph that shows us internal, target, and ambient temperature, so we can see how well our pit's performing and how long it's been cooking down here. And then once it has it, it will have an estimated time remaining. And that's the meter probe. The great thing is that since I have the block, it's tied to the Wi-Fi as well. So if we go out and run some errands, I can still see how everything is going. It's been cooking for a little over 3 hours, so let's check to see where it's at. So first, let's look at our meter. It now has the estimated time, so it says those are 1 hour and 40 minutes to get to the 155 target. It has an internal temperature of 126 degrees. We can look at the graph and see that it says that it's 127 degrees. Our target's 155, the blue line. The 127 is the pink line, and it's going up at a nice, easy slope. So it's raising its temperature. And the pit's at 207, 208. So let's check to see what it looks like. It's looking good. The bark's still pretty soft, but it's starting to get there. Looks pretty good though. Okay, we're back with more foil. We're going to take that side and just wrap it down over that. We're gonna just take that, wrap it down over this. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to goose the temperature probably about to 295, because what we were looking for is an internal temp of around 200. So we're really just finishing it off before we let it rest, and then pull it for pulled pork sandwiches. This is the Traeger app, and it shows that it's 190, well, 200 degrees. It's gone down, but we're going to call it 200 degrees. And we're going to pull it out. Let's take a peek at it and see what it looks like. It's looking pretty good. So let's get it wrapped back. Well, I want to pull that out. Okay. Just gonna drop that below. It's gonna be crazy hot, so we're gonna try and put it on this cutting board. There you go. Now we're going to let it rest for 10 or 15 minutes. So the cook's finished. The pulled pork, or the pork butt, has rested. Now it's time to open it and see how it goes. Looks really good. Nice bark on the outside. There's a little bit of au jus in the bottom. So we'll move that off to the side. Pull that out. So you can use tongs, or you can do it by hand. So I'm just going to do it by hand because this is going to come right apart. And there, the most satisfying thing about bone-in is the following. Look at that. Perfectly clean bone. That's how you know the pork is perfectly done. So we're just going to go and we're going to pull it. But you know what? I got to get me a little bite of this. So take a little bite. Dipped in a little bit of the au jus. There's my piece. It's got some nice bark, some good color. Here we go. Oh, that's good. That came out great. Super tendery. You can taste the salt and pepper in the rub. So I'm just going to keep pulling this apart. Oh man, that is so good. I'm gonna have to get me another bite. That was so good. Man, that came out great. Super flavorful, super moist. You can see good color. Like, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but good smoke ring. If you like this video, subscribe and like. It really helps us out. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.